Hey cupcakes, it's me and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, please hit that red subscribe button down below and the notification bell so you can get information from when I upload new videos. And if you like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. It'll really make my day. So, as you can see, we are back in the kitchen. I did a video a while ago on how to make paprika deviled eggs. I couldn't really talk in that video because my grandmother was asleep in the dining room. But today we are going to be making some regular deviled eggs with Old Bay. Now really you can use whatever spice you want on top or no spice at all. It's up to you. But in Maryland, we love our Old Bay. So, let's get started. You guys probably saw how I had a paper towel in my hands when we started. It's because I just washed my hands, so you know these are clean. I highly recommend keep washing your hands, especially during the coronavirus. So, what you're going to need are some hard-boiled eggs, maybe leftover ones from Easter, some mustard, mayo, and a bowl to mix it in, and that's pretty much it, unless you want to add some spices on top. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to pick out about how many eggs you want. I'm going to finish this carton, which is like 7 eggs. So for the sake of my purposes, I'm leaving them in here, and these are all dyed with different patterns, as you can probably see. These ones were silk tie eggs, which are actually pretty cool to make. But for the sake of my purpose, I'm leaving the eggs in the carton just so that way I can peel the shell in here and make it a little bit easier, right? Oh well. So you're going to want to take your egg, bring it down here so you can see. You want to take your egg and crack it. Once you get a crack, you can squish it with your fingers all the way around. Now, if I learned anything from my grandfather, you want to start peeling at the butt end. That is just the easiest place to get a grip, so that way you can get the little bit of skin that's underneath and not make a huge mess, which is fantastic. And obviously you're going to get little shell droplets, but that is to be expected. But you want to do this with all of your eggs, so that way they have no shell on them whatsoever. Right. And I'll be back once all of my eggs are shelled. Alright. We're back. All my eggs are peeled, but I like to, after I peel them, I like to run them under a little bit of water in the sink just to make sure all the little tiny bits of eggshell are off, because nobody likes eggshell in their eggs. So comment below what type of egg you like. Me, I love all types of eggs, but lately I've been on the over easy hype train here. Alright, so now what you're going to want to do is take one of your eggs and lay it on its side. So not straight up and down, but on its side where you can see the point and the tip. And you're going to take a butter knife. You do not need anything super sharp for this. And you're going to want to line it up right down the middle and cut through. So that way you get something that looks like this. Take your bowl, and you're going to want to carefully put your egg yolks inside of that bowl, getting out as much of it as you can, so that way you get a hollow shell. This part is very tricky if you are not gentle. That's the key thing about these eggs, is you have to be gentle 100% of the time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a plate, And I am just going to put my little egg halves on it, just so that way I have them and they are out of the way, and put that off to the side. Now you can do as many eggs as you would like for your deviled eggs. It's completely your preference, but me, as I am making them for a family of 4, I kind of have to make a little bit more than a couple people. I mean, unless you really like eggs, then by all means, you can make a lot more. They're good for parties too, especially in the summertime. Alright, and you want to half your eggs all the way down the middle. So I want to hear how you guys are dealing with this corona thing. So you can see I'm obviously making more videos. But I want to hear how you guys are doing. So let me know in the comments below what you guys have been up to. What kind of, I guess, fun things you've been doing over this coronavirus outbreak. And I want to hear how well it's going for you guys. Like, if it's slowing there, if everything is okay with you. Just keep me posted, because I'm going to be doing a massive what happened during Corona video once all of this is over. And I would like to put some of the stuff you guys did. So please feel free to let me know. If you don't want to, that's fine too. But I'm also going to be doing a video on my coronavirus journal. If you guys haven't seen my COVID video that I posted, I talked about making a coronavirus journal just to give my thoughts and updates on what's been happening here in Maryland during this pandemic. And so far, it's like I'm not uploading every day, or I'm not typing in it every day. But I gotta say though, it's been kind of nice seeing how far we've gotten through this whole thing. And how, as a nation, we are becoming even more sophisticated and involved in life, really. So, yeah, tell me how it's going there, wherever you guys are. I'm sure I'd love to hear about it. And if you'd be comfortable, I would love to put it in my end of Corona video, whenever that may be. Alright, we are almost done with these eggs. If you hear loud noises, that would be my sister upstairs. She's rearranging her bedroom. You're trying to freshen things up before college. Which ain't bad. I should probably get to that at some point. Alright, last egg. Have it. Pop out the yolks, and if there's a little bit extra, take your knife or a spoon and just gently scoop it, because you don't want to puncture the egg. Alright. So now you're done with your cutting board. So if you have a couple extra little tiny crumbs on it from when you were cutting, you can just get that right into your bowl, because you are going to need your yolks. I know people don't like them, but they are necessary in deviled eggs. Okay. Recycle that. So now we have our plate full of egg halves, and I want to show you guys this egg half here. And I'll bring you guys up here. I want to show you this egg half up here, because if you, this way it looks like a normal egg, right? But you can see where while I was peeling, I wasn't as gentle, so it ripped. So this one I have to be extremely careful with. The other half isn't as bad. But that's part of why you have to be so gentle when working with hard-boiled eggs if you want to make deviled eggs. But now you want to set these off to the side and bring your bowl full of egg yolks in front of you. I highly recommend scraping down the sides, just so that way all that egg yolky goodness gets in there. Now I would hold on to your knife for when you go to fill your halves, or you can pipe it in, whatever works good for you. Now this part is really like a guessing ratio here, but I'm going to start with mayo. I typically do a 2 mayo to 1 mustard ratio. So let's say I'm going to do, let's say 4 scoops mayo, right? And then you're going to want to eyeball your 2 scoops of mustard. So what I do for eyeball is, if I can see all this up here, I'm just going to say, you gotta shake up your mustard first, just so it's all together. And you're just going to be like, I'm saying about that much. Alright, so then you want to take your spoon or a fork or whatever you feel like using, and just start by taking the side of it and breaking up your egg yolks. That's why I'm saying you can use a fork as well. But you just want to break up your yolks really nice and fun, so that way you don't get too much of the egg yolk in there, and so it's not all completely dry. Which, if that's the reason why you don't like the egg yolk, I highly recommend eating a deviled egg, because the egg yolk becomes so moist with the mayo and the mustard added in. So it's like you kind of just want to cut through with the edge of your spoon. And then once you feel like all the egg yolks are broken up, then you can start mixing. Now what I've learned too is that you can always, if you get a lot of lumps, take your spoon, if that's what you use, and just rub it against the side of the bowl that you're using. Just so that way it's very smooth and connected. So it tastes like one thing. And now you're going to look in your side of your bowl and be like, how the heck is all of this going to fit in those many eggs? Well, it's kind of simple, really. You just start with the scoop. I'll explain more of this once we actually start filling. But you just take a scoop in each one, and then if you think they're a little low, you just put a little bit more in until you're comfortable with how full they are. And I'm just scraping down my sides, because those get messy. Oh wow, this is actually the first time I've actually made it perfect. And not have to add anything, because what you can do after you make it is you can take your finger, ready, and stick it in. Or you can take it off the spoon. Alright, so then you try it. Actually, it's a little bit too much mustard. So, if it's a little bit too much of one thing, you add a little bit more of the other. So like with me, I'm just adding a tiny touch more of mayo into my bowl. Just so that way I can get the proper flavor. I've got a napkin over here, and I got one over there. But now, if you have to add more, like I did, just that little bit of mayo. You really want to get it mixed in there. So everything is combined. Now you can keep some of the chunks if you really like it smooth. Then you can beat the living snot out of it. And then you kind of want to fold everything together. And so folding is just scoop, flip, and spin your bowl. Scoop, flip, spin. Scoop, flip, spin. And then we're going to scrape down the sides again, because we can, so we can save a lot of this goodness. I'm going to try it one more time. It tastes a lot better. I'm just breaking up a couple of those bigger chunks in here. And then what you can do is you can decide to add your seasoning now, or you can wait to put it on top. So what I'm going to do, because I want my sister to be able to eat some too, and she doesn't really like Old Bay, I'm going to do hers first. So I'm just going to put a scoop in the egg. As you can see, sometimes one scoop is enough. But it depends on the shape of your egg. So I'm going to make my sister two, because she doesn't really eat eggs that much. So I figured I would be nice and make her some anyway. Because, you know, she's my sister and I love her. Alright, and so her eggs are done. I'm going to put this back over to the side. And now if you decide to pipe your filling on top, it's not going to be anywhere near as messy. It's just scooping. But now time for the rest of us. So I'm going to add a little bit of Old Bay. Sorry, it's an almost empty can. Into the mix. You can do, again, you can do this with whatever spice you want. And give it one more good stir. Okay, and now you bring your plate back over, and you're just going to want to start filling your eggs. Just scoop, around one scoop per egg, and do this for all of your eggs, and I will come back once all of mine are filled. And we're back. Now if you wanted to, you can just stop here with all of your eggs being filled, and if you have a little bit extra like I do, it's a really great snack. But if you don't want to stop there, you want to take your seasoning. I like to put it in the palm of my hand, just so I can visually see how much is actually going on each one. So you just take a little palmful of your seasoning, and with your pointer finger and your thumb, you're going to take a pinch, sprinkle it on top of the egg. You want to do this for all your eggs that you want to have seasoning on them. Like for the two that I made for my sister, I'm not going to put any. But you can add as much or as little as you see fit for each egg. But like I said, you can do this with any spices of your choosing. Alright, almost done. A little bit more back here. Alright. And now if you have some extra in your palm like I do, you have some of that extra in the bowl. I just sprinkle that inside of the bowl, just so that way the stuff in there has a little bit more flavor to it, because I love spice. Or you can just trash it. But that's it. Alright, let's try one, shall we? Let's grab one of these boys here with the seasoning. Oh, I've been waiting for deviled eggs for a while now. Alright, let's try it. One of the best things ever. Alright, if you guys try it, let me know and send it to my Instagram, Bethany's_cupcakes, and I hope you guys try them. They are so good. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. See ya!